Former U.S. Senator and Mobile native Jeremiah Denton passed away this morning at the age of 89. Denton, a retired Rear Admiral, was a Vietnam POW and became celebrated because of this piece of film. He used Morse Code to blink the word torture during a televised interview in Vietnam in 1966. Local 15's Darwin Singleton went to the school named for Denton here in Mobile today to find out how students are remembering this war hero.
Greg, as you mentioned, as he was paraded before cameras in North Vietnam, a U.S. naval aviator knew he had to get a message to America, and he did in the blink of an eye. 40 years later, Mobile County Public Schools cut the ribbon on a new middle school that would bear the name of veteran U.S. Senator Jeremiah Denton. December 11th, 1999, the anniversary of Pearl Harbor, and former U.S. Senator Jeremiah Denton stood before a group of vets in Mobile to tell them, "We shall never forget."
That's the last thing a nation does before it goes down the drain, is forget.
And Denton's opinion meant something. The Navy pilot was shot down in Vietnam, taken prisoner, and then outwitted his captors when he blinked the message, torture, in Morse Code during a North Vietnamese news conference. But even those dramatic moments in history can get lost in the generational shuffle. But not here, not at this school.
He received the rank Admiral because he was a great Admiral.
And I know he got captured in Vietnam. And I think he spent 8 years there.
Kyla Thomas and Katori James know Denton's legacy because they go to the school named in his honor, Jeremiah Denton Middle School in Mobile. And they're not the exception here. Mrs. Vanden Bosch's Project Citizens class doesn't hesitate to bring up the school's namesake. And then there's that painting on the wall. Now that Denton is gone, Principal Joe Toomey hopes this painting will linger to inspire.
And I would like them to take that away, that they, that to do things for other people and to be unselfish.
Now the students in the Project Citizen class have a bit of homework to do. They're trying to come up with a way to remember Jeremiah Denton. And they say the first thing they're going to do is ask to have the marquee changed to reflect his passing. And today, the class tossed out grander ideas.
What would it take to put together a statue?
And then, sharing that painting on social media. He shared a message to the world with a blink of his eyes. Now they share his legacy with the click of a camera. In his youth, Denton attended both McGill Institute and Spring Hill College, and he died this morning at a hospice facility in Virginia Beach. He was 89 years old, and we just received a statement from the president, and he said, among other things, the valor he and his fellow POWs displayed was deeply inspiring to our nation at the time and continues to inspire our brave men and women who serve today. He leaves behind a legacy of heroic service to his country, and Michelle and I send our condolences to the Denton family. Greg?
Darwin, thanks. And Senator Richard Shelby from Alabama, who defeated Denton in his bid for re-election in 1986, released a statement today. It reads in part, he was a war hero, an honorable senator, and a family man who cared deeply about his country.